GYMMY Jam jamming. First Friday, season 12 spring elevation, and day one of our weekend doubleheader. And I gotta tell you guys, the perception is that we have not been in the gym for a very long time. It's actually only been 6 days. Our split routine, so to speak, the outside-inside fitness routine, has been going very well. We will most likely have a full week of working out this week, 4 days. And in between, we're doing some stuff in the house. We bought a skateboard, not to ride on, but to use it for rolling pikes and some other exercise that I want to do on the bars to help with what we're doing there. So those workouts will be interspersed, and the rolling thing, man, really good for core. Perhaps one day I will make a little video of the 2 or 3 exercises I'm doing on the skateboard for the core area, man. It's a blaster because we haven't done this stuff before. We are anticipating positive results in both strength and flexibility. Now, speaking of strength, we decided, I think last week, that we are going to add playground work, some bar calisthenics in the gym. So we have to get our RDLs in, we have to get our incline bench press in, and maybe some more chest and maybe some more legs. But in between, the in-between stuff, we have to get some one-arm pull-ups or one-arm holds or one-arm hangs, maybe a little bit of the 2-finger stuff, and the off-balance holding and twisting. There's stuff that we skipped at the playground and on the bars just because we got tired, man. So let me tell you about new stuff real quick. Whenever the vessel is in some new position or there's some new movement, regardless of how easy it looks or even feels at the time you're doing it, body's just like, whoa, what's this? And if you don't feel it in the muscles that you're using at the time, you will definitely feel it in your heart and lungs. At least that's the way it is with this vessel. And I think it might be rather the same with others as well, especially when you're getting down into a low game squat or hanging on maybe with one hand or hanging upside down, pumping pull-ups inverted or something like that, man. If the vessel's not used to being in that position, it's called proprioception. If the vessel's not used to being in that position, then it's going to activate, man. Hyperactivate. This is why we got to take it slow and light on the new moves. This is also why we have to remain consistent on the new moves. Now, your humble vagabond gym rat used to think that in order to get the vessel acclimated quickly, we have to do these moves every day. Well, that didn't turn out. That led to almost burnout and some unnecessary soreness. So we tried every 2 days, and that it was a little better, but I don't think it was ideal. So I think every 3 days of doing a new move might work better. If you do it every 3 days for maybe a week or two, then you change it up, do it every 2 days, and it'll work better for you. So we went long on the intro, but I think there's some good information in there for you guys, and maybe some info for yours truly as well. There's so many things that are available as far as information for fitness, calisthenics, weightlifting, etc., that they come to me 1 minute and the next thing you know, boom, I've forgotten about it. So maybe I can look back on these old episodes and be like, oh yeah, man, I was supposed to be doing this. So we are going to get into the gym, get the job done, and report back to you guys right after this message. I'm doing now what I should have been doing between the ages of 25 and 35. And if I believed in regrets, that is, by regretting something, I could change it, I would regret that decade of inactivity and sedentary lifestyle. However, on the other hand, if I hadn't experienced it then I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now, and I wouldn't have the mindset that I have now for fitness. So that decade set me up for every decade that came after it. So I'm not mad, I'm not bitter, but sometimes I imagine where I could be now if I didn't have that 10-year gap in my fitness training. Big win today for the home opener. Gang, we started out as usual with RDLs and all of this other stuff that goes along with the RDL rotation. It's like RDLs are the star, and then co-starring the gun show, featuring calf raises weighted. In fact, calf raises should be a co-star because we do that quite a bit also. I'll be rambling on and this thing will be unnecessarily long. Okay, here's the highlight. 2-finger RDLs, 135, 3 reps. It is kind of a record for us, but the thing is, we want this area and everything up the arm that controls this hook to become stronger. So when we wrap our fingers around the bar, we are using, I don't know exactly what muscles, something in the forearm, to keep that thing from slipping out. And the heavier we are able to go, that means the stronger these muscles are. What good is it going to do? I don't know. Might help with the Kung Fu one day. More core than before in this RDL array. Instead of just bringing the legs up on the incline bench, we are bringing the legs up and then thrusting the legs in the air without bringing the butt down to the seat. We are working towards the dragon flag, and you know, whether we get it or not remains to be seen, but I'll tell you what, it's tightening up the core, baby. Incline press on the Smith. This is more for, I guess, development and monitoring the aches and the pains and the soreness rather than pumping weight, man. We have not gotten past putting 70 pounds on there. And the good thing about this round is that we are pushing through and we're not getting that ache in the shoulder. We're expecting it and it's not showing up. We did add a little bit of the park work exercises, one arm supported pull-ups, one arm with the hand on the wrist pull-ups, and some one arm hang, not nearly as long as we got in the park. Also front lever practice and a little bit more for the chest, the wide flies. This is a fly, but we're working on flies with the arms straight, so we got to knock down the weight a whole lot. That's the wrap up for day one of our Fortnight 7 finisher weekend. Thanks as always, guys, for checking in, doing the good deeds. We will see you next workout.